Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here. We are live for the Straightjacket podcast. Podcast 337. We're here, people. Monday. The sun may be out, or the sun maybe is slightly out, but we're here Monday regardless, consistent with the brothers. Musa is in the building. Musa, what are you telling me?
I'm here. Tell me what's good.
Yeah, man, I'm good. I can't complain. Nurin is on his way back home, so he'll be back home. He's in the 1-2 Uber right now. Nurin, Uber saying, is a boss man talking to you in the car, or is he silent treatment?
Yeah, man, everything's good, man. Now we're here. It was all good, man. Everything's all good. Big up the people. Smash the likes, people. Smash the likes.
Yeah, smash the likes, people, if you can, people. Smash the likes if you can. But what are you telling me, man? Toxic FC is back, man. You know the ones there. Like, it never left. It may have never left, Norden. It may have never left, but we're here, man. You know what I mean? Garnacho, Rashford. Everyone wants out, man. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't understand why people were mad at them. I'm not saying, listen, everybody has to do what they have to do. But I just read the situation. Both of them are like doing the work for Manchester United, like, because Manchester United can't sell to save their lives. So they're just going, they are buying themselves. They are, Rashford and Garnacho, we're both letting teams know, clubs know, yo, we're here. We need to be gone from this football club. And that's how I took it. Where everybody's like, he's a disgrace. I'm like, listen, we've all realized and conceded a lot of the fan base wanted Garnacho gone. A lot of the fans wanted Rashford gone. Both of them are going, and they're both doing the PR prop to get out of this football club. That's what they're doing, because the club's not doing it. So I didn't take it as anything other than that. I'm just like, I understand why United fans are outraged. Outrage is something that I understand.
Clapped him off, Nuruddin. They clapped him off for the stadium. And they were like, yo, man, be the Garnacho. Yeah. That's fine.
Well, I never clapped nobody offside. Do you think I stayed? I was gone, mate. You taking the piss? You think I'm clapping people off? I'm not clapping none of this football club off, mate. So I got going, mate. Soon as I heard what Amarin waffling saying, yeah, the good times are coming back. I said, okay, I'll see you next season then with a back five. Like, I know what's happening. So no telling me no Jackie Norrie stories. So for me, I never bought into any of the hype anyway. I always said Garnacho is a decent young player. He needs a lot of coaching, a lot of developmental work. At the end of the day, a lot of people, the club, this is the thing that people don't understand. The club put him on this pedestal, and now when they do what they're doing to try to get out of the club, and the club expect people to be mad at them. I'm like, what are we talking about here? He's not CR7. He's nowhere near CR7. Like one of the guys said when I was live earlier today, he said, the reason why he's wearing the Rashford shirt because he plays like Rashford. You know what I mean? So it's like, it is what it is. It is what it is for me. The bigger question is, I had a poll in my channel. The poll was, who should you direct your outrage at? The owners, the best in nonsense FC, you know what I mean? You know, the people who are currently still in charge right now, Rashford or Garnacho. And people said about 30% said something, maybe not 30%. Something like, yeah, nearly 30% said Garnacho. But 50-something% of the people were like the owners. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Fans have every right to be outraged. I have absolutely nothing wrong with fans being outraged. What I have blame at is why you outrage. Players don't buy themselves. Players don't put themselves on the football pitch. And at the end of the day, if the football club can't sell, you can't blame them for trying to get clubs to see where they are so they can move along. That's how it is.
Yeah. You know what it is, yeah? Like, big up, by the way, big up to Alice Talks Football. She just raided the channel. Shout out to Alice. You know what I mean? If you're not supporting Alice, you know what I mean, one of the most respectable reporters and content creators on Man United. So please go and support her channel. Big up to Alice for raiding the channel. So big up to you. Like, if you lot are here, please hit the like button on the raid, people. People hit the right button. You know what it is, yeah?
Alice.
Yeah, big up, big up. I'm gonna mute your mic 1 second. Yeah, you mute your mic. Musa, you said you want words from me, innit? You know what I mean? You said you want words from me. Before you go, yeah, the reason why, listen, I'm not like angry. You know me. When I get angry, you'll hear angry. I just think it adds fuel to the fire. And I feel like for me, I want him sold regardless. I wanted him sold for a long time now, Garnacho. I was like, yo, let's cash in now. This guy is just taking a mick. Him, Rashford, I want all these guys gone. Anthony, want them gone. I want to get us our money. My thing is, it's like, he knows what he's doing. He's got a reaction. First of all, what he's done is, yeah, he's done his job, by the way. He's got a reaction. Look at this guy with this one. He's done his job. He's got his reaction, and everyone's talking about it. The mainstream media talking about it. YouTubers, content creators, everybody's talking about it. So he's done his job. But for me, it's like, it goes back to that toxic FC environment, man, that we know that is United, bro. Like, at United, you could do what you want. It feels like at United, there's no one telling you, listen, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do this. And I feel like that there still not has been solved at the football club, where you're seeing people do what they want to do. Go and do statements. Rashford going to do the interview with, what's his name? Henry Winter. You know what I mean? Like, random statement just before the Manchester derby. And I'm like, bro, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? So there has to be accountability at the football club. Because I don't hear these noises at other clubs. You don't. Let's be honest. Like, successful clubs, yeah, you don't hear these noises, bro. It's only us, because you know why? We're not successful.
We're not a club. We're not a football club, though. We're not a football club. We're a commercial entity. We're not a football club. So
Absolutely.
you can't expect the same.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is that if we want to strive to be that, this is why I feel like, for me, the culture has to be set now. So when people say, yeah, it's like saying to a man, you know, yo, you know what, Musa, go and have that extra drink. You deserve it. But you just been on flipping, you've been sober for about a year. You know what? Go on, then you deserve it.
Finished though. We're finished. Though. I'm with you, but we're finished. And I think like, one of the things is Mr. Structure's been consistent about the structure of the club, the whole setup of, you know, from the directors down to the manager and everything in between that, which always plays out onto the pitch. Yeah. One of the biggest issues and one of the biggest concerns I have is that right now we're coming towards the last week of June. We've only got one signing in who had a flipping release clause. who we knew we were getting before the season was out.
Facts.
We're here talking about Garnacho, who everyone knew was leaving. This is what this whole United is about. It's about creating, because, and I said it, and I said we are victims as a fan base to the most reports, news articles, Twitter posts. Like United is so much like documented and so over-reported.
Yes.
It throws us. We don't get to concentrate on one thing. While we're still concentrating on this, something else gets thrown at us, and then it takes us off concentration.
Yeah.
We can't concentrate on one thing. We're all over the place. And I feel like, what am I doing talking about Garnacho, who was told by the club to find another club, and the manager said to him, you better hope somebody flipping wants you. Yeah. And now he's gone. It's like, this is what I said to you.
Facts.
It's a cheat. This is what I said to you. It's like your girlfriend cheats on you, you kick her out, and then you see her with a new boyfriend, and you're like, you're definitely not coming back. What did you think? She's gone. Garnacho is gone. He's never going
to flip it to you though. But when you see something and you see it, say now you see that your girlfriend or your wife or your ex-wife with another man, is it going to hurt you though? Is it going to be like...
That's what I'm saying. Reality sunk in now. Reality sunk in. That's what it is. Because he's been kicked out. You've kicked her out. You've seen her with the other geezer and you're like, oh my Lord, it's getting down. No, it's not even the fact that you've seen her with the other geezer. You've seen her with the other geezer on the main road where you live. Where you live.
That's what Garnacho's doing. He's shitting on his own doorstep.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, you know what? Yeah, I see something yesterday. There's a tweet of a guy who's basically saying, I was gonna name my son after Garnacho or something like that. Like I seen a tweet, bro. People that for us, we, you know what I mean, it's not like a religion to us, isn't it? Like, but some people worship these players, they worship United, they see whatever, like
it's everything
every day for them.
But that's their fault. One of the things I was gonna say is that we've all been at a job where the manager at the job's taking liberties, or even the way the company is being run, it doesn't sit well with you as the employee who's working for that company. You've left now. If I'm working for Tesco and Tesco's run rubbish, and I leave, and the manager there doesn't even want me to work there no more, when I put my two fingers up at the manager and at Tesco, I'm not saying that to my employees or the people that shop there. I'm just telling you that I've worked for that company. They're no good. And my thing is this: had Man United been someone like Liverpool, who's been run well for the last 10 years, or you look at Man City, who's been run well for the last 10 years, or like last 10 years, then it's a different argument. But Manchester United has not been run well for the last 10 years. There are a lot of players who come out of there and are disgruntled, and after 2-3 years, when they're able to talk about the club, they start telling you the ins and outs and the mistakes that took place. Garnacho's not waiting for that. He's doing it now. He's not waiting for 2 years. He's settled in at a new club and he starts telling you how badly they treated him. This is the same club who
That's the problem with United, though. Maybe that's the problem with United, is that we start maybe this toxicity where, like, look at David De Gea, for example. David De Gea never got
I was just about to mention it.
Yeah, so he always ends sour for everyone. Like, is this kind of feeling of
Herrera wanted to stay. The brother's crying in interviews. He can't believe he got let go.
That's also a problem.
Somebody who has talent, someone who has ability. So I feel like the issues of Garnacho and his behavior stems with Manchester United. It's nothing else. It stems with Manchester United because people are going on. Just because we support the club, can we not also see that the way they run the club, anyone who works for Man United is not happy? Forget about the players. We're talking about people in the canteen, people that are in the stewards. We're talking about people that open up the training ground, that close the training. People are not happy at Old Trafford. People are not happy working for Manchester United. We're hearing that there was a Europa League final game watched by the staff of Man United that were booing when the owners come on the screen.
Yeah, facts.
This is what I'm saying. These are a group of employees who are not happy at Manchester United. Garnacho is just another one of them. He's someone else that's employed by the club, and as far as he's concerned, the way they are, the way they treat people, and I'm thinking two things can be right at the same time. We can support the spirit of what it is to be a Man United fan, but we can also accept those who are running it are not doing a good service to the club.
So what do we do then as United fans? Like, so for example, you support the club, yeah, but do I then say to myself, right, I'm going to shit on my club versus player power? I feel like we have to also.
I think it's not take it personal. I think we've got to take it personal.
That's it. Then that's what we're going to do now. Don't take it personal. Then, yeah.
I think it's like you working at a job. You know your job's safe. Your Bridgen's been sacked, and he's getting mad, cussing everyone, and you're like, "I get it, bro," but you don't want to lose your job because you still got bills to pay. So you can't really say anything, but at the same time, you understand. My thing is that can we not understand the frustration of people who have left Manchester United and why they're so upset with it? From Paul Pogba to Cristiano Ronaldo to play like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, just normal dons. Some people are not even like Juan Mata, Herrera. We're talking about like Lavi said, David De Gea, people that didn't do anything in terms of make any nuisance while they were there, but they still got stories about how things are just mad at Man United and how they're running it. Ashley Young, there's so many people that's left Man United and have spoke about how the club is being run and the things that are happening. And like I said, let's forget about the 11 that turn out. Let's forget about the squad. Let's talk about people that's lost their jobs, who are not happy with United.
It's true.
So I just feel like we forget when a player, like we forget and think, oh, the players basically sticking two fingers up at the fan base. No, he's not. We don't employ him. We're not the ones that's telling him to find another job. We're not the ones that's basically sacking him. We've supported Garnacho. And I can respect that. If Garnacho sees a Man United fan on the main road and says to him, well done, I supported you, I like you here, Garnacho's going to embrace that fan. He's going to sign his shirt. He's going to embrace that fan. He'll most probably take a picture. But if he sees another fan who's taking him for a fool, he's not going to have it. He's a human being.
You know what it is, though, man? Ego comes into place here. Your social media following, everything at Man United propels you. And the problem is when something propels you, how do you stay humble? Like for me, for example, I have all of this social media. I have all of this following. But as soon as I step outside, bro, I'm just one of the same people. I see myself as a normal human being. You feel me? I go to the shops. It ain't a case of, because you're a celebrity or whatever, you're influencer, I should skip the line in the queue. You know what I mean? And I feel like with these guys, the thing is with these guys, they've got a chip on their shoulder because United has elevated them. They've got these.
I think it's deeper than that, Saeed. I think when I looked at that, I think it's deeper than when I watched that Paul Pogba documentary and I saw how he was waiting for a contract and it wasn't coming. That's not what it looked like when we were supporting him. That's not what we looked like when we were supporting the team. It didn't look like it was a player who didn't. Paul Pogba didn't want to leave Man United. When you watch that documentary, he was waiting for an offer to stay at the club. It never came, and he was shocked. He was like, "Right, is that what it is?" So when he now is angry and he's showing his anger to the club and towards the people who's played around with his contract, where they're then taking it emotional and are like, "Oh, Paul Pogba's, he's not being fair to the fan base," or Paul Pogba's not. Bro, it's not always that simple. Just because the player's not happy with where he works, it doesn't mean that he's also not happy with the fan base. I just feel like the two are separate. Like you can be employed by Man United and be upset with the way they're treating you and still respect the fans. Yeah,
you know what it is. Yeah, I think for me, and obviously Nordin could get his 2 pence as well. Yeah, because he will tell us how toxic this football club is. Yeah, shout out to Dan, by the way, he just raided us as well. Shout out to Football's 12th Man podcast. Big up to Dan Potts in the building, man. Appreciate you, Dan Potts. Love for the truth. But my thing is like, I think listen, United.
Someone's made a comment that says KDB never got our contract. They said neither did David Silva.
Was also angry as well. He was also angry about
He was angry, but remember, there was a difference though. These lot told them before the season was out. We're not on it.
Yeah.
They didn't say that to De Gea. De Gea signed the new contract.
Yeah.
And they didn't sign the other half.
Got vetoed by the manager.
Yeah, it got vetoed. That's what I'm saying. These lot like City and that will tell you towards the last year of your contract, we're not signing you up to another one. We don't want you at the club. Go and find enough. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all about being clear being upright with I just feel like Man United, the way we're run as a club, Saeed, we're in the end of June with one signing.
And by the way, guess when the preseason starts, by the way? Guess when the manager just told these players?
I didn't even got a clue.
Bro, I'll tell you, July the 7th. He's told everyone to return to training. July the 7th. How long is July the 7th?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, bro. Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. You know what I mean? And man are going to be seeing the same players that finished 15th.
2 weeks.
Man are going to be saying, he's going to be like, yo, let me get me ready. You know what I mean? I'm going to come back to the training ground. And hopefully, Mbeumo, who else is going to be there? He's going to be seeing the same players that he told to ride the storm. Yeah, the guys that he was telling
2 weeks. 3 seasons in 2 weeks. Yeah, and we've only got Cunha. Yeah. It's mad, bro. It's a madness.
It's right. You're right. When you put it into the grand scheme of things, the fact that we're discussing Garnacho, when you look at the bigger picture of this football, tells you. But I feel like that's what Man United do, though. You know, we always look at maybe the small issues rather than the bigger picture. We always do, and this is our biggest problem so far at Man United, bro. We always do that, bro. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's peak. I can't lie to you. It really, really is peak. We haven't sold anyone. You know what I mean? Still, the guys, like, maybe that was a situation of, you know what? How can I accelerate this deal? If I do this thing yesterday, put my Aston Villa top on, that means I'm done. I'm finished.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was the last kind of almost straw. That was the one that broke the camel's back.
Maybe that's the one that's saying, I'm not trying to turn up in 2 weeks. I'm not coming to preseason.
Yeah. I ain't about that, you man. I ain't about that.
Yeah, I'm not on that preseason because they want you to be in preseason until you get sold. He's not even trying to come to preseason. He's saying this is long because you got to think about it. Yeah. From what we've understood with Wilcox and that, the lap was part of the plan.
Yes, he was.
They wanted to sign the lap and they wanted to sign Cunha. So now you haven't signed the lap. Where's that the lap money? Why ain't someone else come through the door? What's going on?
Because then that was their first plan, and then now that money was 30 million though. That was only 30 million.
Yeah, but you're still okay. It's 30 million. You were still gonna have to pay something for the first year.
Yes.
So now there's signings available. You didn't get the lap. There's left backs available, like my man from AC Milan for 30 million.
Theo Hernandez,
Theo Hernandez, go and put 10 million down on Theo Hernandez. They say, okay, let's get you a left back. Let's put Theo Hernandez and Cunha through the door, and then we can say, okay, we see what's going on here. Let's work on stuff.
Yeah.
Bro.
You know what it is, but the thing is though, United can't do a couple of deals at once, and also there's this myth that United have got to wait till July for the financial year, new financial year. We have to start then because then it's better for the books.
That's when you can sign paperwork, but to say that the deal was done, it can be done now. We don't want to hear all of that stuff.
Thank you.
All the clubs get it. All the clubs can agree, say the deal's done. The first here, that's when the money comes through. Blah, done.
Yeah.
All this waiting around. Where are we going with this?
Yeah. Big up, Killer says, big up all. Want to remind you that life is precious. Stay hydrated. Peace, not wars, always. With United, not enough signings and outgoings. Big up, my guy. Killer says, Craig says, get the Argentinian Dan Jays out of the club. More haircuts and goals and assists. And Marcus Cash could go too. Who do they think they are? Smash the likes, people. Bro, no, I don't even know what Rashford's money is going to be now. They said 40 million, but right now, it's looking like 20 million now. Because, boy, everybody's like, nobody wants him, bro. Let's be honest. It's peak, you know, man. At least Sancho got a little deal there sorted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe in Napoli here in Galatasaray.
I think Barca's whispered in his ear.
Yeah, but they can whisper lots of things in your ear. You know?
Yeah, I know it might not go through, but you're like the reality is this: it might not go through. But Marcus Rashford knows at the end of the season, if he wanted to play for any of the, I don't know, Italian giants, he could.
Yeah,
Rashford can turn up.
He said his dream move is Spain. The guy went out to Spain. The guy said to him, the Spanish kid goes, yo, why'd you like Spain? You know what I mean? Why Spain? Because it's closer to home. I like it.
You know what it is? That's all chat. That's what Joao Felix did and got easier there. That's what everyone says to get their little time wearing that shirt and to get that season. And Marcus might get a season long loan there.
Yeah.
Actually go and get what he
and
wants.
also, the maddest thing is with United, they've had enough of these loans, bro. They've had enough of let's experiment. They've had enough of that. They want their money. Even with Garnacho, they want their money, bro.
When no one comes in, look, like you said, we got pre-season in 2 weeks. When the window's about to close and the players are still sitting there, all of that will go out the window. They can say that all now, but all of that will go out the window.
But how's that players?
No, but the issue. My thing is, you get the wages off, and then you know that. My thing is, Marcus Rashford has not had a season-long loan. I think Marcus Rashford deserves a season-long loan.
He's had what? He's had a season, half a season.
No, it was half. No, it's not enough. I believe Marcus Rashford deserves a season-long loan.
No, he deserves to leave. That's what he deserves.
No, I know, but I also believe any team. No, because I believe if you're a team, look at Anthony, because he had that injury. If Marcus Rashford has a season-long loan, and proves himself, Saeed, and scores.
He's 28, man, in October.
Not for us, but I'm talking about for the next team that wants to buy him. If he has a season-long loan,
they should buy him. Bro, you can't try.
They made it clear. They don't want him.
I can't go to the shop and say, yo, listen, I'm going to go there, but I'm going to go test it out and that. I'm going to go test the pad out. If it's working, yeah, cool, I'll buy it.
This is CX. This is CX. Man United is CX. They don't want that old PlayStation 4. They don't want it. They need to test it out. They need to make sure the PlayStation 4 still plays games.
No test this, man. You buy it, bro.
Nobody wants to buy the PlayStation 4.
Buy the product, man. There ain't no testing. There ain't no loan. He's come out there. He's doing YouTube videos. You know what I mean? Saying that, yo, I want to play with Lamine Yamal. You know what I mean, bro? So he's putting it out there. The price has to come, or else we're not doing no loans, man.
Nobody wants. The reality is this. We have the player on 350,000 a week. Nobody else has that. We have a player on that price. Yeah. We have a player who has only played half a season somewhere and got injured towards the end of it. And he was looking a bit lively. Any other team wants a loan with the option to buy. If Marcus Rashford goes on loan and scores 15, 20 plus goals somewhere with a few assists, his value goes up for us and makes the other team want to buy him. I just feel like there's no need for us to hold on to Marcus Rashford in a World Cup year where he wants to prove himself. If he goes away now with a pre-season and does well, we sell him. Look at Anthony. Bearman want Anthony. But he wants better.
With Anthony, though, he's willing to take a pay cut and he's willing to be a bit more kind of like, yo, I want to move. How long
left does Rashford have on his contract?
I reckon he's got about 3 years left on his contract.
When does it finish?
He only got the contract in 2023, should I say. Yeah, Rashford's got a while, bro. Let me just quickly check it right now. Everyone smash a like on the video, people, man. I don't know how many likes we're on right now. Yeah, 2028, bro. 2028, bro.
So next season, he'll have 2 years left on his contract.
Yeah. Next season.
That means we still can get some. We can get some money in for him. So this is why I feel like
it's about sometimes. You know what it is, guys. Don't look at the contract. Look at their ability.
So the question I'm asking you is this: then,
I always say to myself, sometimes it's not looking about people's contract and say, you know what, they're valued at this. I sometimes look at your ability now. With Man United, yes, cool. Anthony has shown it, but if they're not confident and they're not informed, people are not going to want you now. Look at football the way it's moving. Football is not about your name anymore. It really isn't, bro. Barcelona are buying that kid, the wonder kid, Bargy. I think I don't know what it's called, Ronnie something. They're going to go and get the kid. Ronnie, they're buying that Ronnie kid.
Ronnie, the one that we played against.
Yeah, Copenhagen, Ronnie.
He's Rooney's the new Rooney, they call him.
Yeah, whatever. So they're going for him, bro. There's always.
Why did we go for him? We played against him. We saw his levels. He
had an injury and then he kind of fell off a little bit. You know what I mean? But then obviously they've looked at him and thought, yo, man, for me, it's like, guys, with Rashford, form, everything, the way it is, obviously wages are a big problem as well, yeah. But I generally think for me now, it's not just about your name anymore, bro. You can go and get a player that you can look at and you know what? It might suit your bill. It might suit your bill.
Question I'm asking though, but you're making the point for the teams. If you weren't United, would you pay for Rashford right now?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Nah, I wouldn't pay for Rashford.
Exactly. So that's the issue that we're in. So we have to loan him out.
You know what it is, though? My thing is like, it's not, no, but it's not about loan because it's like, bro, I generally think for me, it's like the player, the package, the whole package for me is a player that plays with confidence. Can you get a player that you say, you know what, we can play with confidence? And some teams now looking at their team thinking, yo, we need a player that we know is good. We know that we can put in our team and it hasn't got a lot of baggage, hasn't got that feeling of, yo, he's looked at United, they've looked at his way, he's kind of developed there. He's gone to Aston Villa, hasn't really kicked on over there. They look at the full thing, man, with Rashford.
Well, what would you do with Rashford? I don't get it, Sai. What would you do with Rashford as United board? What would
I'm selling him. I'm selling him.
But nobody's buying because you're not even buying. To who?
I don't care. Get him gone.
How much?
He's gone.
How much?
Obviously, he's worth 40 million, but I take around 30.
He's not worth 40 million. No one's buying him for 40 million.
Take 25, 30. Take it.
Okay, cool. Has there been, but let me show you something. And this is what I'm saying, Saeed. There have been players bigger than Rashford that have been sent out on loan for 2 to 3 seasons by their club because they no longer see them in their plans. You've got Coutinho. You've got João Felix. Barcelona and Real Madrid have sent players out who they've bought in for big money season after season on loan because they no longer see them as part of their plans. And they've said to themselves, put yourself in the shop, get yourself a buyer. They get the other team to take some of his wages and they take some of the wages and they leave it at that. That's the situation with Rashford. If Rashford is a write-off to the club, because I'm seeing him as a write-off,
yes,
you can't physically write it off now with the amount of money you'd have to pay. So get him out on loan, get someone to put some of the money up, and just forget him. Why are we worried about Rashford? Just get him out on loan.
Bro,
the money's gone. You're not getting it back. You bought.
What you're doing is it's a perfect example. Just brush it under the carpet, and you know what? We'll think about it.
You know what happened? You went to the shop. Someone sold you a fake PlayStation. It's fake. It's dead. It's not working. And now you're trying to get some money back for it. It's gone. Let it go, bro. There's no money for it.
Don't go buy a fake PlayStation. Go to someone who's credible that you can get the money from.
Actually, Rashford costs us nothing anyway. It's not
So
let him go. Both him and Garnacho cost nothing. That's what I'm saying to you about getting rid of FC. You're getting rid of FC, mate. You gotta get them gone. I agree.
If nobody wants to.
For the first ever time on Straightjacket podcast, I'm in total agreement with Musa.
In what sense? Explain this.
All of it. Everything Musa's been saying. I didn't even need to speak because Musa was just telling it as it is. Manchester United is a toxic football club, mate. You reap. You know what the saying goes? You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. It's an old school saying.
What do you do then? How do you uphold the standards of the football club? We go out there to protest, right? We go out there to protest here. If we say this idea of, everything's okay and we're all happy with it.
No, it's not. But it's not. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I am never going to tell you everything's all right. I understand the outrage. I understand. It's justified outrage from the fan base. But it's just directed at the wrong people. Like I always said to say,
I agree with that.
No player ever play themselves. No player selects themselves. No player puts themselves all over the social media. No player's shirts. No player gets puts themselves as the face of the football club. People make decisions to do that. No player buys himself. No coach brings themselves here. No coach pays themselves. All these things. It's the people responsible. But Manchester United fan, there's only in the fan base, there's a small percentage of us that are calling out who the people need to be called out. Everybody wants to go around the houses and blame everybody else. Musa perfectly explained. These are employees. Employees. We don't look at footballers like employees. They are employees. Facts. They are employees of certain sports organization institutions. But we don't think it a lot. We think in tribal ways. At the end of the day, to me, both of them actually try to help the football club out by putting themselves on a shop window, reminding people that they're out here and they don't want to go back and do preseason. Rashford's already in preseason mode already in Spain. Doing a preseason thing. So it is what it is. It is what it is, my friend.
It is what it is.
What it is. So people need to chill out, stop getting out of outrage, direct your outrage at the best in nonsense. They told you got the best. We call them the best in nonsense, man. Best in class.
Look at this though. Look at this for example, yeah. Look at what's his name? Griezmann. Who loaned him out for like 2 seasons in a row? Was it
Barcelona?
Yeah. Big boy Griezmann, you know, bad boy footballer. And we're here playing games about because they realize you can't be in
no, hold on a minute. No, they bought him. They bought him,
and then they loaned him back out because he didn't work.
Yeah.
Before they got the sell. They bought him. Yeah, they loaned him out. And my thing is, this is what you got to do. I remember Coutinho getting loaned out as well before when he went, I think it was to Barca, it didn't work. Yeah. You got to let these players go. This is Marcus Rashford. We didn't pay no money for him. He's hanging around like a bad smell. Guess what? Get a team that wants to take you on a season-long loan and get out of the club. Keep it moving.
Yeah. I've seen this, by the way. Big up to Ralph Ragnick. He says, I think they have a leadership problem. Who's really making decisions? What are they making them? Are they really the best people for the job? I can only tell you that 6 months I was there. It was difficult to say, even for me as a head coach. Who were decision makers? Who could I talk to? If I wanted to sign new players, it was difficult. There were people, but in the end, it was difficult. Yeah, man. John Myrtle and them, man, innit? Myrtle Madness and them.
Myrtle and them, man. The Myrtle and them, man, there. Like, when we're looking at the signings that we're being made now, like with the new guys, what are they doing that Myrtle and them, man, didn't do, Saeed? They've got us here waiting until June. They've signed Cunha as if Cunha is better than the signings that Myrtle and them man bought in and like a better price. We're going on like Myrtle and them man always got ripped off. They didn't. They didn't always get ripped off. They had a few good signings in that they bought in for the right price and put them on good contracts. They did. We're not seeing nothing new at all. These men here, Ineos, are in trouble. It's always Aaron and Rance that's bigging them up. But man, one to them. No, Aaron and Rance are always bigging up Ineos. Enough. You know
listen, today we've inquired about Nkunku. You know what I mean? There's a start. Enquiry FC. That's what we are, people, man. Enquiry FC, man.
We're moving like my man. I saw the show with you and Troops. That's Arsenal Enquiry FC. We're moving like them, man.
Bro, we're inquiring, man. Just seems to be every minute here we're inquiring. Apparently, we contacted Nkunku's entourage. Man United want to recruit 2 attackers, including Mbeumo. I mean, that ain't that Mbeumo and Cunha. Nkunku wants to leave Chelsea. Remains to be seen if Man United decide to sign him.
I like Nkunku, though. I like him.
But it doesn't make sense at all, though. If you're getting Mbeumo, Cunha, and you're already looking to sign a striker, where does this guy fit in? I don't see.
This is just fake news. This is Man United, like you said, Enquiry. We're Wagwan FC. We just want to see Wagwan. Wagwan over there. We're Wagwan over there. We're Wagwan FC. Wagwan G. Wagwan. What's going on over there? Wagwan. That's who we are. What's going on over there?
You know, man. When you speak to these man, they never really want something from you, but they're saying Wagwan.
Yeah, Wagwan. That's it. Wagwan. But they don't want nothing. They just bear Wagwan, cuz. Wagwan. What do you mean, Wagwan? What do you want? That's Man United. Wagwan FC.
Bro, man. I swear down, bro. I'm telling you now, like, for me, it's like, bro, like, it's serious, you know, man, when you deep it, you know. Like, it does. The only reason why I say it has any sort of purpose with Man United is because Vivel was part of that model, and he was the one that brought Nkunku in to Leipzig. So that's the only way it kind of makes sense. But for me, Nkunku is a no-go. His injury record is a no-go. For me, his actual ability, I don't know where his best position is. Is it a left 10? Is it a right 10? Nobody knows what his best position is. So for me, it's
three. Let me give an example here. A fully fit Nkunku with no injuries. Had he gone to like a PSG, he flourishes in the front three.
Bro, we hear this every year, man.
No, I'm with you because of his injuries.
Yeah.
But in terms of a front three that rotates, where he can play off the right, off the left, up front, you know, hold his position. He's not a bad footballer. He's not a bad player. But I agree with you, based on the injuries and the injuries that he's had. Again, these are like squad players that you bring me in for free or on loan, and I don't mind them. But I'm not on this train.
I need you to start that. Because I wanna talk. But look at this. Pre-season 19th in a couple of weeks' time, and I told you all. And they're telling me next season.
Next season. And then our first game,
the Premier League next season is all about the Europa.
Yeah, Europa merchants. Where are you now, innit? So we play Leeds in Stockholm, so that's Scandinavia. West Ham, New Jersey, that means the East Coast side. You've been there. You've been to that.
Yeah, I've been around. Yeah.
When then Bournemouth, Chicago, that's the Midwest, if I'm not taken.
Midwest,
Chicago.
Yeah.
Everton in Atlanta, that's South, baby. That's Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia, Atlanta, that's deep South. Dirty South.
Mm.
So Manchester United are going from the East Coast, from Scandinavia to the East Coast to the Midwest, if I'm not mistaken. Chicago's in the Midwest. Where's Chicago? Chicago in the Midwest? Somebody correct me. And then Atlanta, Georgia in the deep South. So United are flying from everywhere. And wait till Amarin comes out and says, the players are tired because we're not ready. We're not ready.
We have to be ready. That's the thing, though, man. But mentally though, coming into training with the same group of players and just one added in Enquiry is honestly, man, I wouldn't even want to be there, bro. I swear down, bro. If I'm hammering there, even I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, man. Imagine Guardiola every year, yeah? He's got a new lease of life. There's a reason why Guardiola has not left Man City. Because every year he's like, yo, man, at least I got a new group of players, though. At least I've got, like, fresh faces in the building. Like, honestly, bro, I've been in places, workplaces. I've been in an environment, where I was in school, I was like, yo, man, I'm kind of done with some staff members, We need to change it up. And when I see a fresh face, when I see a guy that knows football, yo, I got someone to speak about football. You know what I mean? For you mentally, it's just so it's good for you. And the fact that the manager is going to come in there thinking, yo, and listen, my opinion. I don't believe in the manager, but you know what? For him to do his job next season, because he is here, he is there. For him to do his job, he needs to be working with better players because he's shown he can't improve the players that we've seen right now. We haven't. So get the better quality that can get the job over the line. So when you're in the 10 role, someone can bang in goals. When you're in the striker, someone can bang in goals. When you're in that midfield, someone that's going to do the job that you really, really want to do, rather than they can do it, but not to the best of their ability because they're limited in what they can do. Like, you need that, bro.
Thanks.
For the manager.
Don't worry, Saeed. Next season, more meltdowns from you, my friend. More meltdowns from me. More meltdowns from Musa. Because you know what? I better back, Saeed. Back to Obrigado tax with the law. A Chelsea fan came on my live today, right, and said this, He said, would you swap Gusto with the lot? I don't know why, because some Chelsea fans rate the lot. I was like, I'll bring him now. If you give me Gusto, I'll bring him now. And they're telling me Gusto that can't defend in the air. I don't care. He's good on the ball, mate. He'll give me more on the ball.
Mate. Obrigado. Let them have him.
Then Diego Dalot. Oh my God, I can't wait for that. Bruno to be playing every game. Somebody said to me that Bruno did he like the photo of Garnacho or Rashford interview or something like that? Did he like it?
Bruno a lot of them liked the video. A lot of them liked it.
Well,
a lot of them liked it. A lot of them liked it, to be fair. But they're gonna like it anyway, because that's just who they are, isn't it? Really, let's be honest, man. So, but my thing is, I'm listen. That was yesterday's news. Now, like, we need to move on. We need to realize that man need to be making serious movements. And Mbeumo deal this week. No, real talk, man. This week, get something done, bro. Make a move.
We're in trouble, man. Nothing ain't happening inside, man. We're in trouble. I'm not even wasting my time. Man United are crap. I've accepted it. Yeah, all of this. All I want to know, Aaron and Rance kept on telling me about Ineos. Yeah. Ineos. They're telling Aaron told me that we've got 2 signings in nice and early. Where are these 2? I haven't seen any.
Bro,
the 2 apparently were Delap and Cunha, and that was it.
But where's the Delap money? Where is it gone now? All of a sudden, like, we're going on. Like, we don't need a left back. We don't need a midfielder. We don't need goalkeeper. Like, we're going on that we only need number 10s. We just need 2 number 10s, and we're done. Go on, give him 2 number 10s and let him go and win the league. Give him 2 number 10s, and we're back in the top 4. Is that all we're in for this window? Is 2 10s, and that's it.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
This
2 10s.
This team.
Right now, there ain't no midfielders. You get me? Like we're not liquid midfielders at the minute.
I'm gonna rinse this club week in, week out. I'm starting my YouTube channel and I'm gonna rinse them week in, week out. I don't care, Saeed. I don't care if people say I'm negative. I'm this. I'm rinsing it week in, week out.
Listen, you know, to the people that say, "Yo, why Saeed, man," or just in general, why are you so negative, bro? When is this club positive, man? You tell me when this club is positive, and I'll be behind it, bro. If this club was on it, yeah. And they were making moves, yeah.
Saeed, I swear, if somebody's calling you negative, you might as well. They must be living on some desert island, or they live on Mars. You're one of the most Giddy FC. You're the captain, the founder, the CEO of Giddy FC, mate. Yeah,
bro. Like honestly, bro. Like generally, like now for me,
Saeed's
it's like
heart. You know how many times this club's broken Saeed's heart? Saeed needs to get the flag out.
I see Saeed full off the chair.
Bro, I say we got the flag out. The flag's got dust on this year, man. You know what I mean? The flag, the shades, they got dust on them, bro.
Last time the flag was out was the Derby game, the Derby win.
Derby, yeah. Bro.
It's obsessed on the loft.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. That days, I think it's like genuinely, bro. Like you, there's nothing really like to feed off that excitement. Like even when Cunha came through, I'll be honest with you, man. I've seen people saying Ineos, yo, respect Ineos. I was like, yo, relax, man. That's one-sided, man. And bro, look at it done, man. Like this one.
You know the funniest thing about it? You know the funniest thing? The only part we have to negotiate is how many ways we're gonna pay down the down payment for him, yeah? We didn't have to negotiate, we just met we just had to negotiate how we're gonna do the payment. That's all it was.
That's it.
And it took what it took. So at the end of the day, we are where we are.
It's a poor man, yeah, man. The dopamine. You know what it is, bro? We're never gonna have Europa League dopamine next year, bro. It's peak. 1 game a week, you know. Like it could be actually dark next season, you know, man. Because you know how normally, yeah, we'd have another game the next day, like or the next couple of days just to get over it. That ain't there, man. You ain't playing no FC 20.
It's only there for a couple of months though. It's only for 3 months, and then the actually we start early with the League Cup, don't we?
I think we start very, very early with the League Cup. I think we start literally second round. For the first round is in like the first week of August, and then literally couple of weeks after that, we're in there first. You know, I mean, bro, I'm telling you now, bro, you could have a situation where United could be out first round. I'll be real with you. Now, real talk, man. You could have a situation where United could be out first round, mate. Because
the
respect has been lost, man. The respect has been lost, man. You know what I mean?
What respect?
Every week.
Nah, honestly, bro, we want to play you every week.
That's what we were singing, you know. That's what we were singing to West Ham fans. You're nothing special. We get me every week. And then and they were singing, we're winning away. We're winning away. They were like, you must be shit because we're winning away. They were singing, you must be shit because we're winning away. We're like, you're nothing special. We get me every week. That was the best banter I heard at Old Trafford. That's the old. And then just laugh as the goals go in. West Ham just bully us.
Harry
Potter came to.
I swear down, bro. Back in the day, yeah, we used to be the team that would be singing. You're getting sacked in the morning.
Yeah,
you know what? And then the Olays, man. Well, you know what? You know what? The most humiliating thing about United, yeah.
Actually, West Ham and Crystal Palace olayed us.
I know. I think honestly, Musa, you guys have all been watching United, yeah. I think the most embarrassing thing, forget the songs and that, is when they start olaying you. Bro, and they start tick-a-tacker and that. And
when that happens, that's when I vow to never return. I say I'm never coming to Man again.
You know what the funniest thing is? The players start running around.
Trying to catch the ball.
Bro, these lot are a joke, man. Bro, they're not running around, by the way. It's 3-0 to the opposition, yeah? But as soon as they hear the Olays, you start seeing everyone running.
Yeah. I think we need to start the Olays at the start of the game to get them into
the game, bro.
Get them into the tempo.
Then you see them try to foul people, innit? Like petulant little kids.
Show it a bit. Oh, you know what? I care. And then what will happen is you'll see on Twitter. Oh, look at that player there. He put one on the defenders. He cares, bro. It's actually embarrassing, bro. Like, and that right there was when honestly I thought to myself, yo, this is it, bro. Like, how can I forget the fact that the stadium's empty? Forget the fact that these lot have been singing. It's when they start doing all lays, I'm like, yo, this is embarrassing, man. And that's when I started to leave Old Trafford, bro. I would leave like 5 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go. I'm like, bro, I never do this, you know, man. Never, ever do I leave Old Trafford. I stayed when it was 5-0 to Liverpool. 5-0. I stayed. I was like, you know what? Some people they run away from what they don't want to see in life here. Bro, I said, you know what? I'm gonna watch this, man. Because these lot have been a disgrace. They deserve it. Bro, I sat there and I was like, rah. But this year, bro, I swear down, people have been leaving 10, 15 minutes to go, 20 minutes to go. That's unheard of, bro. But it's acceptable now. That's what we have now.
There was a couple of times, I was looking at the weather on my phone thinking, yo, it's not going to rain as much. Like, I better dip now. As soon as it gets to second half.
No, it's true.
I've left this season at second half. I've gone, yo, it's not raining as much. I better dip right now. I can get on the bike, get home in 10 minutes. Make that cup of tea with my feet up.
Bro.
Manchester United are what they are, people. People smash the likes, man. Respect them.
I like the video, but there's 400 likes here and there's 1.4K in the building. That means 1,000 people haven't liked the video. So come on, people. Let's get these likes up.
People want to like this video, people. But at the end of the day, Saeed, I asked the question and I'm still waiting. What is fundamentally going to change? Me, you, Musa, everybody in the fan base he needs at least 7 players to have a chance this season. 7 players in that starting lineup. Goalkeeper, centre half, a wing back, a midfield player, a striker, and a number 10. We don't have, and at the moment, we've only got 1 out of the 7. 1. Amarin,
bro.
You know the maddest thing. The payout's not going to be that much, though, because one thing they've
because he's got 1 year left.
They put him in a shorter contract.
I said it before, and I know Musa agrees, but like the manager, there's no point sacking the manager in the season, man, because it generally will not change anything. You know, I mean, you might say to yourself, "Oh yeah, but you can claw back a position." But if you've got faith in the manager and you've gone into the season mentally prepared that you're backing the manager, I'm sorry, this idea of then changing it around and then faffing around and then going getting an interim or because you never know. Ruud van Nistelrooy might get sacked by Leicester and then might come back to Man United. Or it could be a former legend comes back and then says, you know what, I'll help you out for a little bit. And then it's like them preparing themselves to do what next. For them, to sack the manager and then to think, right, who's the next extra for the job? Bro, it's too much for them to handle. I'm telling you, bro, they couldn't even sort out a piss up in a brewery. They couldn't even sort out a simple task, bro. These lot are incompetent, bro. Them man don't have a clue, bro. They got Amarin on the basis of the fact that he was a good manager. They didn't get him on the basis of what we needed now. You know how mad that is, yo? Imagine you've got... When you look at it now, guys, and you're a business or whatever, imagine I've got a small business, guys, and I've got this plan to do this. But at the minute, I can't do this. I will then be at a loss. I'm a small business. You don't put yourself in debt at the start, bro. You work within your means and you get better as the year goes on. As you get more profit, you get better. They went and said, you know what? Let's go get Amarin. Let's just pretend what his kind of philosophy is. We're just going to get him because we believe he's the next up-and-coming manager. They didn't assess the squad. They didn't realize we're not going to back him as well. They didn't do all of that research and they put him into the deep end.
Somebody did. Let me correct you there. Somebody did. Dan Ashworth did and they sacked him.
Yeah, well, there you go then.
He's like, this squad is not compatible. Yeah. Like, everything you said is bang on. That's why Amarin in and out. I don't get involved, Saeed. I don't get involved in it. Because I'm always like, who bought him here? Did he bring himself here? Did he buy himself out a £12 million contract? No.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, even though I think, like I said to you, the manager, two things can be right. The manager has been terrible and he deserves to get sacked. But at the same time, I go back to the idea of, like, he came here because, and he didn't want to come here, by the way. He'll lie to us and say, I'm glad I came. Don't do that, Amrin. Don't lie to the camera. Don't lie to us, bro. You never wanted to come here right now, bro. If it meant, you stayed until the summer and then you got the players that you wanted, you would have stayed until the summer. Let's be honest. So for me, it's like, right now, we're at a crucial stage now where you got to back the manager, let him have the season to fulfill what he's got to fulfill, and then go from there. If you sack him, what then next? I don't have any trust. And I'm not here, again, waiting for the right manager to come along. There ain't no right manager. It's a principle. It's an idea. It's an ideology that starts from the football club. When you have the football
club, it's about
an
environment. It's about an environment.
Yeah.
You create. Yeah. If you're an owner of anything, sir, you create an environment and a culture. Then you get people that can thrive in that culture. Simple as.
Yeah.
Simple as. It's not that complicated. It's not that deep. Manchester United is not a football club. 32% of our shares are run on the New York Stock Exchange. You tell me what other football club where they're floating like that. We're not. That's why we can't do things in certain months, because we have to wait at this. We have to look at book value. We have to look at that. At the end of the day, it's a joke, man. Manchester United. And Saeed, I swear to God, you need to read that article, that 700 words of the biggest pile of shite from Potato Head Omar Barada.
I read this actual thing. Yeah.
Saeed, how are you cutting? How are you going to compete by cutting? How?
Yeah, I know.
How?
I know. 2027, 28 title. Now, what he said was he obviously he didn't envisage in cutting twice the number staff and whatnot.
That's BS.
I know it is. That's
the biggest BS. Don't buy that. And he then changed it and said, Potato Head Barada said this. His head looks like a potato. My mind looked like a peanut head, like my cousin used to say. But his head looks like a potato, mate. Potato head. I say this and I say something. He then says, we're glad that we went through what we went through because we've learned. Who do you think? Amarin came and said, I never wanted to come here. And then when Omar Barada got in his ear, it's like, oh, you can't say that. It makes us look bad. You've got to say, I'm glad that I've done this. I'm glad that I went through the pain because I warmed up. That is bullshit, Saeed. What a way to remix it. Saeed, it's like, I swear to God, it's like we would go playing five-a-side. You're putting out stinkers and you're telling me, I'm glad that I went through this bad run. I'm like, yo, we're in the league.
I went through that.
And then you're not marking the man. I'm like, yo, just mark the man. And you're like, I'm glad I'm going through this terrible time.
Bro,
what's going on here?
These are the sort of things that us as fans here cannot allow them to basically cheat us. Basically, we can't allow them to cheat us, bro. And that's something that we as a fan base, we hear a lot of PR, and I think sometimes the Athletic has been a bad thing for us.
That's what they are, though.
You know what it is?
I told you this. It's called access journalism. It's access journalism. Same thing with. So, but the worst thing, they find out, they break stories about how bad things are at the football club. Then they'll do one PR, couple of PR stories, and then they're back in the good books, and then they can go on a tour. And then let's say if you went there and went to ask a question, say, they'd be like, no, who are you? You're a YouTuber. Fuck off. Yeah. You're even, at least a YouTuber are honest. The ones that I know anyway, like you are honest and authentic about your opinion on United.
I was thinking about that.
So some of these big channels get access, and it's embarrassing because they have to play by the rules and they can't tell the truth. They can't be as Glazer and Ineos out. They got to lick balls, mate. That's what they.
You know what? I'm thinking that because I was thinking to myself, Laurie Whitwell is on MUTV. I see him on the MUTV, and I was like, hold on a minute, this is weird, man. United with Laurie Whitwell from the Athletic. I was like, hold on a minute. Then when you see that piece there, when you're looking like they're giving praise to Omar Barada and they give praise to Wilcox. It makes sense. You've got to scratch my back to scratch your back. So we've got to work together. As much as you're putting out these things out there that, you know what, it's this and it's that. Later on down the line, we want a big piece on where, you know, it looks good. You know what I mean? By the way, solidarity to the people of Qatar as well, man. Apparently there's some bombs going over Qatar, man. So solidarity with the people of Qatar. You know what I mean? You know what they're trying to do next, man. Anyone who's with the people of Palestine, you know what I mean? They're gonna wanna, you know.
Yeah, they wanna shoot. Yeah, they wanna
yeah. So like I said, man, anyone who's in Qatar right now, man, we hope you're safe and well, man. And
I got friends there. I got friends and my cousins there, so I hope he's well.
Yeah. Anyone who's in Qatar right now,
I need to just quickly check.
It's crazy world out right there now. It's crazy, man.
Let me just check his Facebook. Let me just check his.
Yeah. Let me get these super chat. They know Rashford has skills. It's his wages. Manchester even do saying 68 million for Eze. That Samuel Lucas. By the way, I didn't like Samuel Lucas today. I don't know what you've seen him today, bro. He started to talk about what did he say today? Yeah, he tried to make a comment or something about how he doesn't rate Rashford or something like that, and he don't like Rashford. He tried to basically jump on a story, and make it even worse when he just having nothing about it. You know, like sensational journalism, Nordin, where they make a story and then they try to basically move. Look, he said here, look, he'll put here. Let me just read it to you here, what he said here. Let me read it. As he deleted it, he goes here, one of Rashford's inner circle once dubbed Garnacho an effing Ronaldo wannabe. Now they're apparently brothers. How does he know that? How does this guy know that, bro? So this guy, I can't lie to you, bro. He don't know shit. For me, I'm the one to crash on players, but don't listen to these kind of news stories, man, where they want to take advantage of a story and make it all about a certain narrative. They want to push a certain narrative, man. So that guy there, he has no clue what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on, but he'll put it out there and people believe it. And it's a dangerous narrative that people do, especially the people that we know what we're talking about now. You know what I mean? Them people that just believe the media and what they say. So don't believe this guy, bro, because he has no clue. He might be a Man United correspondent, but that's about as far as it goes, man. Don't listen to
He's the racist prick, Saeed. We call him Samuel Racist Lucas, right?
Yeah.
That's what I tell him. He don't know fuck all. He doesn't know
bro. Any of that, bro. Like I said, we can have our opinions. We can have our opinions, and we can say what we're gonna say, and you can have your opinion. Don't let this guy try and just stumble across.
Manipulate.
Manipulate. You know what I mean? Certain things, bro. I don't like that sort of stuff, man.
That's who he is. He's a manipulator, man.
Yeah.
He's a manipulator. And he's an Ineos lackey. That's what he is. He's an Ineos. But remember when he started saying people wearing tea towels? Remember when he wrote that article saying United fans, some of them on Qatar, they're wearing tea towels. Remember when he was saying that shit?
Look at this prick, man. I swear
when he
down.
Was saying that shit.
I remember there was I remember that. You know what? We actually allowed them to get away with a lot of things, during that period,
And then he started calling black and brown players exotic, like there's some animal, like some fruit. Like what an absolute dickhead, man.
That there is absolutely ridiculous, bro. Absolutely.
He's a prick, mate. He's a prick.
He is. Give big up to Killer says Dodgy Jim, Dodgy Dave, the Dodgy Chicken, and the Quarter Sexuals can do one. By the way, is the chicken now? Is it gone back to 5-star now? What we on now? Are we on 1 star?
Nah, there's no chicken. Jim's banned the chicken and the fish. People need to bring fruit, mate. And I'm saying,
what is it? Have we gone vegan? Have we gone vegan?
People are having cheese and not even cheese, just bread and butter, mate. Bread and butter. That's what they're having.
Yeah.
That's what they're having, mate.
Yeah, 100%, bro. It's crazy out here, man. I'm telling you right now. By the way, people saying that Eze is going to Tottenham. That would be a good move for him if he's going to Tottenham. I don't know what the situation is there. Yeah, major. Eze is interested in move to Tottenham and made it man transfer hit. Who's this journalist, though? Yeah, get out of here, man. I'll be there for the game at Soldier Fields. Big up to Emmanuel. Big up to you, mate. City scouted Echeverry. Chelsea scouted Esteval. Ineos scouted Dorgu. Listen, big up to Dorgu, but it's one of them where it's like, I feel sorry.
He's a young player. He needs developmental plan. He needs coaching.
Yeah. But it's got, you know what it is, though? To be there's certain position at Man United, that is very, very tough. Yeah, striker, goalkeeper. I also think fullbacks is a big
midfielder. Yeah.
Midfielder, yeah. Maybe
in
every
a system like this, it is what it is.
Every position's hard. Full 11. Full 11's hard, bro. Full 11's hard. You know what I mean? So where we're at right now, Nuruddin, like I said to you, man, it's like the whole football club is toxic. We don't know what we're doing. We're stuck in an environment that is still very, very bad. Like it's a lot, bro. And like I said to you, I don't want
Ineos are cooking, Saeed. Ineos are cooking. Best in class are cooking.
Yeah.
What are they cooking? What are they cooking? Chicken with no chicken. They're cooking bread on butter, mate. That's what they're cooking. They're boiling the egg, mate. That's what they're doing. They're boiling a potato. That's what they're doing, mate. They're boiling a fucking potato, boiling an egg, putting bread on butter.
Relegation is heading, just accepting next season.
I'll have a bit of
You know what, man? I'll be real with you. If the bottom three start off well, yeah, we're in trouble. If the bottom three start off well,
take me there, mate. Take me to the championship. Where
I know you want to get. I know. Listen,
that'll be a season and a half. That
part of me thinks it was relegation. Yeah, by the way, there was a huge fire, on Oxford Road. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what, Saeed? Can I give you some insight? Let me give you some insight. There's been loads of fires there before, Saeed. Basically, it's an old trick of real estate, Saeed. Who are the biggest
insurance job?
That's not insurance job, Saeed. If you burn the thing down, then you can bid for the land, and then you should go and get to build new apartments. Okay. You look around all of that little city. Let me just explain people to something here.
Yeah.
The biggest gangsters who run Manchester is real estate people. They're the biggest gangsters.
I agree.
Right? So that place there in a blaze is amongst all this brand new flats, student, executive, professional class. That place still there because the people who own it, people in charge, don't want to sell the land, don't want to sell whatever. So what happens? It's the oldest trick in real estate gangster, mafioso. You set the place alight, you pay people to go and put the place alight, and then next minute, 3 months later, a new build will start. Everybody's happy. Money.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
All the trick, mate. All the trick. People like me know too much about this city. We know too much.
That's why they're trying to silence you. That's why they're trying to silence you, Nuruddin. That's why there's a reason why you don't get invited. Bro, I didn't even get invited to the Ramadan event in Man United, bro. They don't want us near United, bro. They don't want us anywhere. Bro,
you see the security? What the security did to us? I swear next time we have to record it. Me and Saeed battling the security.
The brother invited me to the Ramadan event. Then he must have said, yo, let me see what this guy's name is. Yo, Saeed. Yeah, see you later. You ain't allowed in. But no, honestly, bro, I just think for me, it's like I genuinely do want the manager to do well next year. Like, yes, I may want him out. It sounds weird, but for the benefit of the football club, we want the manager to do well. I want the club to do well, but I can't see it happening. I can't. It's not gonna happen, bro. It needs, bro. We get the 4 to 6 positions in for the football club from now until the end of June. Then somehow you can say to yourself, okay, cool, crack on. But it's peak, bro. I swear down, bro. It's not.
It's very peak. But some in the fan base, the Gideon, some people are like excited, and I'm just like, I don't know where.
Excited for what? No, excited for what? Excited for what?
People are excited. They're like, yeah, I'm excited for the new season because I'm like, we've got 3 big games at home. You know what I mean? In the first 5, let's see what we do. We got a week's rest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Week's rest.
Yeah. If a YouTube channel doesn't have people on it saying what they think, what's the point? Yeah. Listen.
But they can't though. Certain YouTube channels cannot because they're too big and they have to carry favor, mate. Boy. Carry favor FC. Get press pass and all that. Why do you think that is? When's the last time you heard any of them coming out against the Glazers on Ineos?
Man, you can't.
I don't watch these channels. I don't hear anything. People send me clips.
It's like with the Spurs, man. I think Fuad and them, man, are not allowed to do anything with Levy and them, man. I think they banned something or whatever. They said it as well. Like they're not allowed to do it with them because he spoke about Levy, innit? You speak about Levy as well. You're not allowed to do stuff with the football club. So I think it's one of them where, bro, you choose your bed or you lie in it, bro. I'm happy. Me and Laurie are happy to be there. I actually prefer it, bro, because at the end of the day, it's like you could be yourself. Yeah,
you don't have to worry about anything. Authenticity.
Yeah, the questions, bro. You know what? It's better though to not be with the football club. I'm telling you, man. All this press access here, it don't mean shit, really, man. I'll be honest with you, man.
It turns into a bootlick or something. It turns into a bootlicking.
Yeah, so it does, bro. It makes you use your freedom of what you really want to say. You know what I mean? Let's be told.
You become sheep, mate. You become sheep.
Yeah, you become sheep and you become an enabler, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. There's some people that still keep their whatever their mind.
Their integrity, yeah.
There's a few people that still keep their opinions the same, but a lot of them, once they get the access, bro, you've changed, bro. You've changed, bro. Like, I'd rather be, for me, yeah, exactly. Credibility or access, bro. Yeah, you have to pick a side, man. Like, for me, even when I was on, you know, when I went on TNT, yeah, guess what the first thing I said to the director? Yes.
Glazers out, Ineos out, mate.
Yeah, I said, can I speak about what I want? He said, yo, go for it. I said, if I'm not allowed to speak what I want to speak, I ain't doing it, bro. I said it, bro. I said it. I said it to even Bleacher Report. When I did it for Bleacher Report, I said, yo, what am I allowed to say? Am I allowed to do what I need to do? He said, yeah, go for it.
Can I speak the truth? Can I speak my truth?
If I'm silenced, yeah, I ain't doing it, bro. I ain't doing it.
But certain places they gag you, mate. Certain places they gag you.
They will say to you, yo, listen, do this, do that. We can't say this.
You can't say that.
So for me, it's like, yeah, man.
So I didn't even forget that. You had Ansel Fan TV, Zionist Muppet, trying to silence you in your channel.
You know what I mean? Bro, that's on a surface level, bro. That is, imagine that, yeah. This prick, yeah, tried to tell Robbie to tell me that we shouldn't really be saying this. This is on a level where there's control from the ground, from the ground. I've not even stepped into the building, Nuruddin, and people feel like they have the control because they've got this mindset, bro. It's mad, isn't it? That's where we're at right now, bro. That's why I went to him at the point. I said, move, man. I was fasting that day, Nuruddin. I didn't want to swear. I didn't want to.
You know, one thing I'm happy about? I'm happy. I'm gutted, first of all, that I wasn't there. But I'm also happy that I wasn't there because you know me, Saeed. You know me. That would have been a kind of different video, Saeed. That would have been a different type of video.
100%, bro.
Because trust me, I would not stood on the side. I would have told him where to get off, mate.
Bro, he tried to tell me, bro. He tried to say, yo, listen, you sure you want that on there? I said, move, man. Oh, man. So it's like, for me, it's
not trying to approach you, you know, like you want to take it off.
Bro, it's mad in the dunya, man. You know what I mean?
You come and touch your body, you know, like you come and touch you, like,
yeah, man. It's crazy, but listen, that's what I'm saying, bro. I know there's things going on down there, man. So that's why for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm just gonna do my own thing, bro. I'm just gonna choose who I want to work with, and that's it, bro. You get me? Everyone's free to do. I ain't got no problems with anyone. You know what I'm saying to you, but we cannot be oppressed when we're doing this sort of stuff. I want to speak about Palestine. I want to speak about what's happening in the world. I don't want to be, you know what I mean, told what I cannot speak about. I'm sorry, man. So if you're against that, I don't want to work with you. I don't want to know you.
To you before, Saeed, like, you listen, I know Saeed, yeah. Everybody wants to talk football with him, but he's out here in these streets with our people.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't be representing the culture and then being turned into a sheep, mate. It's never happened.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Talk,
no amount of money is ever worth the per human being's integrity.
Yeah.
And that's why I've seen all these so-called Muslim and all these kind of these Instagrammers and all of these different people, not one of them is talking about fucking Palestine. Hardly ever. I swear to God, I speak to so many people go, Rudy, what? Saeed allows you to go in with the kofia. I'm like, because he feels exactly the same thing as me. Like, are you taking the piss? Like,
yeah. Bro, we're talking about football, man. This is life, people. This is nothing, man. Football is something that we enjoy. It's a hobby, man. When you speak about life and people dying and people You know what I mean? And we're seeing the genocide going on here, bro. That's bigger than football. So for you to say, rah, I'm going to prioritize football, which is a hobby, over life, then you've got all of your morals and everything about you wrong, man. You're not even a decent human being, bro. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So this is where you have to be, for me, like, you have to have your morals correct, bro. And if you're just chasing a bag and then you don't have your morals in check, then it's gone for you, man. You know what I mean? That's why you don't see me sponsored with alcohol, betting, all of that sort of stuff. You don't, because it goes against what I believe in. So, you know what I mean? It's just what it is, bro. Like I said, we enjoy football. We enjoy what it is. We're still passionate about football. But, you know what I mean? Don't let it take away from what is the reality, what is life. You feel me? That it would never ever do that, people. That's what it is, man. So that's why I always say to people, man, you know what I mean? Like, right at that moment there, I could have easily deleted that video and said, you know what, I'm not going to show people what it is. But I thought, why not, man? Bro, put it on there, expose him, and expose what the genocidal Zionists, mate. They're a death cult. Expose them. So, and I swear to God, he was lucky that he's lucky. No,
he's lucky that I swear to God, it would have been a different type of video. And I'm not just saying that. If you know me, you know me. You know me.
Man. Of course,
it
man.
would have been a different type of video.
Yeah.
That's why we're always proud, mate. Proud, that's what I'm saying. They're proud. Proud, man.
We're not saying
integrity is what matters to integrity. No amount of money would ever cost me my integrity, man.
No, that's it. Once you pass that line, it's one of them where for me. You know what it is, I'm not here to basically say names or whatever.
No, to believe no one. Everybody can make choices.
Everyone can make their own judgment on who they see in this industry and just in general, who's got integrity, who hasn't, who has morals, who hasn't. You will know, you will see. That's all I say to people. I'm not here to do names, you know what I mean? All of that stuff. You will see for what it is. And that is it, man. Simple as that, people. On that note, people, we're going to wrap up here. Guys, hit the like button if you can on the video. That'll be amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Subscribe to Nuri's channel as well.
People, we're 13.2 now. Let's get to quickly, people. We're shadow banned because we talk about what's going on in the world. We oppose militarism, colonization, imperialism. We know where we're from, what we survived. We can never portray our people, man, aligning ourselves with people. Never. So people, you know where to go. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Smash a like. Let's get Saeed. Saeed should be on 500,000 by now, people. Genuinely.
Now we're going to get there. Inshallah.
Because I'm not lying to you. If Saeed wouldn't have any integrity, he would want to do it fast. He would already get in the company in and all of that, do all of that. But he's doing it. He's grafting by himself. Saeed, you were doing a watch along later. Were you watching one of the games?
I'm doing Buffer Togo versus Madrid.
Real Madrid. A la Madrid.
Yeah, so people, I'll show you later on. Come and tune in later on. And
Atletico Madrid. It's Atletico Madrid,
not Madrid. Atletico Madrid. And Big 6 later on, people. So I'll see you lot in a bit, people. Like the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. And of course, man, free Palestine, people.